The dark intelligence of crows. What humans can learn from them. Have you ever looked at a crow and thought it was just another ordinary bird? What if I told you that this small black bird can solve problems, use tools, remember human faces, learn from its mistakes, and even change its behavior when something doesn't work? But here is the most fascinating part. The crow doesn't need to be the strongest animal. It doesn't need sharp claws like an eagle, or the size of an elephant, or the speed of a cheetah. It survives for a different reason. It knows how to think. And maybe that's why humans should pay closer attention to it. Because the crow may be teaching us something we have forgotten. How to adapt, how to learn from failure, how to use what we already have. And most importantly, how to think differently when the obvious solution doesn't work. For thousands of years, crows have fascinated humans. Behind their dark image is one of nature's most intelligent animals. Crows can solve problems, use tools, remember human faces, communicate, and change their strategy when something fails. This teaches us an important lesson. Intelligence is not about being the strongest. It is about adapting. When the environment changes, the crow changes its behavior. When a solution fails, it tries another way instead of giving up. Humans should think the same way. Instead of saying, "I failed," ask, "What can I do differently?" Crows also know how to use what they already have. You do not always need more money, better tools, or perfect circumstances. Sometimes, you simply need to use what is already in your hands. Their memory teaches us to learn from the past without living in it. A mistake you ignore becomes a habit. A mistake you understand becomes experience. And when the first strategy fails, the crow changes direction. Humans should do the same. Changing your path is not weakness. Sometimes it is intelligence. You do not need to be the strongest or the fastest. You need to learn. You need to adapt. You need to think differently. Because true intelligence is not knowing everything. It is never stopping learning.